Welcome back, gamers. It's the Natural. Today, Sony officially confirmed the name and release window for their newest console, shockingly, the PlayStation 5. Fans have been patiently waiting for the new console to be announced ever since April, and finally we have all the new details. Here's everything we know so far about the PlayStation 5. Sony posted on his blog early this morning that the new console will be available in time for the holidays in 2020. Now, we've covered most of the official news regarding both consoles previously, but here's the skinny and what you'd expect in terms of hardware from the PlayStation 5 specifically. It's backward compatible with PS4 games, it supports 8K, the CPU is based on AMD Ryzen with the custom GPU based on AMD Radeon Navi. Ray tracing support, which is in the hardware, not just software, but hardware ray tracing support, a super fast SSD, and it supports PSVR as well as physical media. Now, what we found out was that one of the most dramatic innovations for the PlayStation 5 has been revealed is the new controller. Doesn't have a name yet, but will probably be DualShock 5. But the PS5 controller will feature improved and more diverse haptics, meaning the sounds and feel of the controller will be more specific to the game you're playing. This is next-gen Rumble, basically. So, SIE President and CEO Jim Ryan said a new technology with haptics, you truly feel a broader range of feedback. So crashing into a wall in a race feel much different than making a tackle on the football field. You can even get a sense for a variety of textures when running through fields of grass versus plodding through mud. Wow. The new controller also features something Sony is calling adaptive triggers, which are now part of the L2 and R2 buttons PlayStation owners are accustomed to. Ryan explained that the technology is still brand new and developers have recently gotten their hands on it, but it will help players truly feel like they're in the game. The next gen controller uses a USB Type-C connector for charging, and you can play through the cable as well. Its larger capacity battery and haptics motors make the new controller a bit heavier than a DualShock 4. Another welcome improvement is the way that PS5 will handle and store data. Specifically, game installation will break down the games into parts, meaning you can install only the parts of the game you want to play and use rather than having to store all the game's data. That means the ability to install just the game's multiplayer campaign, leaving the single player campaign for another time, or just installing the whole thing and then deleting the single player campaign once you finish it. So you can pick and choose what portion of the game you can install and use. I mean, that's a really great feature. Additionally, the console's home screen has completely been revamped and invigorated. The multiplayer game service will provide the console with a set of joinable activities in real time. Single player games will provide information like what missions you can do, what rewards you might achieve for completing them, and all these choices will be visible in the UI for you. So as a player, you can just jump right into whatever you like. Many developers who currently are working on the console are very excited about the SSD, which is supposed to be one of the best, amazingly fast, stating that they don't need to do any type of gameplay hacks or type of loading screens or elevators or anything like that to artificially slow players down or lock them behind doors. Things are back to the cartridge days when everything would load instantly. Levels, you put the game and you start it, everything loads instantly with the new SSD. That's really amazing because we've gotten so used to loading screens from using discs, but now with SSD, everything installs to it and everything loads super fast instantly. So Laura Meal, chief studio officer at EA, remarked, more generally, they're seeing that the GPU is able to power machine learning for all sorts of really interesting advancements in the gameplay and other tools. Also, she added, it's the speed of everything that will define the next crop of consoles. We're stepping into the generation of immediacy. In mobile games, we expect the game to download in moments and to be just a few taps when jumping right in. Now we're able to tackle that in a big way. So they're trying to get the immediacy or the instantaneously of download, hop in, play to consoles. I welcome that. I don't welcome many other things from the mobile space, especially additional microtransactions. But that part of it is a good thing about mobile. So that's a lot of really cool things with the new PS5 we announced today. So what do you guys think about the PS5? What has you most excited for Sony's product? Will you be buying the console when it arrives next holiday season? Let me know in the comments below. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe for more news and everything for your favorite sports games just like this. This is the Natural SGO. I'm out.